Hello students, good morning to all. Myself Devaraja Shubha, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Ponchesli College of Engineering. My subject code is CE8391 Construction Materials. Today in this class I am going to discuss about manufacturing of cement, which comes under Unit 2, lime, cement, aggregate and mortar. So how will you manufacture the cement? So cement is manufactured mainly by three processes, that is mixing of raw materials in wet condition or dry condition and burning, grinding. So mixing of raw material means calcareous and argillaceous stones containing silica, alumina and iron oxide or mixed together. Then this mixed materials is burned in a rotary kiln at 1300 to 1900 degrees Celsius and fuses into balls, that is known as clinger. And after this clinger is grinded, that is ground to fine powder with some gypsum added, and the resulting product is known as Portland cement. So details of manufacture, that there are two processes of manufacturing of cement is there, that is one is wet process and another one is dry process. When the raw materials are soft, wet process is done. When the raw materials are hot, the dry process is preferred. Both the processes involve the following steps in the manufacture of Portland cement. The process that involving the manufacture is same for wet process and dry process. Collection of raw materials, crushing, grinding and mixing of raw materials, burning, grinding of clinger. So first, collection of raw materials. So for in wet process, the collection of calcareous materials such as limestone, marl, chalk, etc. are taken for preparing the cement. Argillaceous materials, the calcareous materials also taken, raw materials or calcareous materials as well as argillaceous material. The calcareous materials are limestone, marl, chalk, etc. The argillaceous material are clay, slate, etc. So this calcareous material and argillaceous materials are taken and transported to the site by the help of the dump trucks. So the limes, if it is the limestone, if the material is of, that is the raw materials of the limestone or quarried, that is from limestone quarry by the help of the excavator and is transported to the site with the help of the drum tank. That is the limestone and the clay. The clay is also transported to the site with the help of the dump truck. The clay, limestone and sand is also transported to this site with the help of the dump truck. And after, if it is a limestone, sometimes it may be another material. There's a clay and another chalk. It is goes to the wet grinding mill with wet grinding mill, and there they will be crushed. But here what happens is, if you take limestone as the raw material, what happens is this limestone and this their limestone is goes to the crusher, that is primary crushing and secondary crushing run. So first it is primarily crushed and the rough ground limestone is prepared. After it goes to the secondary crusher and the fine ground limestone is prepared. After this limestone is crushed, it is fed to the storage tank, the storage tank containing the clay and the sand. So this is fed to the wet grinding mill. So because of this wet grinding mill, the slurry will be formed. The clay, sand, and these limestones are fed to the grinding mill, and there the slurry will be. That's a slurry will be formed, and the slurry is fed to the crusher. And after it is, that is a crusher means preheater tower. After that, it goes to the kiln for banning process. After, what happens is, as a result of the banning, the clinger is produced. It's a ball-like substance. It's produced, and after that, the clinger get cooled, and due to the cooled clinger, a gypsum of 2 to 3% added, and then it is goes to the grinding mill, there they get finely grounded, but the clinger is of a ball shape, and after gypsum is also added to the clinger, cooled clinger, and it is go to the grinding mill and finally it grinded, and after that it goes to the cement silos, and from the cement silos it goes to silos means not the storage tanks, and from the cement silos it goes to the places where the cement needed by with the help of the trucks. So this is about the wet process. So what I told is a collection of raw materials. The raw materials are collected and stored in silos. And what happens is that it goes to clean. I told you it goes to clean. In the slurry, if it is ready to the clean passes through three zones. That is dry zone, burning zone, and cooling zone. This clean is rotary clean is always kept in the slanting position so that only the uniform mixture of materials will be takes place. So here the slurry is fed to the one side of the inlet, another side of the inlet is fed with air. After that, the cooler will be also formed. After getting cool, what formed is a clinger will be formed. The this is made of, this is a cylindrical rod, cylindrical drum. Here the refractory lining is also made to avoid the heat. So after, what happens is the clinger will be formed. During the grinding process, gypsum is added. So after it is stored in silos, and what happens is the finally the temperature of this kiln is 1400 degrees Celsius to 1500 Celsius. After finishing all this process, it is stored in the silos and it is fed to the area where it needed. So if, this is about wet process, but in case of dry process, the dry process is done is if the raw materials, the available raw material is hot, this process is slow and the product is costly. The limestone, same raw material is taken. Limestone and clay are ground to fine fine powder separately. Separately they ground to fine powder and mixed. After that, the water is added to make a thick paste. But in case of wet process, what happens is they fed to the wet grinding mill directly. But here, what happens is the limestone and clay are ground to fine powder separately and mixed, and after that the water is added to make a thick paste. So in wet process, limestone and clay is already dispersed in water only. So this is the main difference between this wet process and dry process. So the cakes of this paste, the water is added to make a thick paste. The cakes of this paste contain 14% of moisture are dried and fed to the rotary kiln. The process is same in rotary kiln. The product obtained after calcination is called rotary kiln, is called clinger. The clinger is obtained as a result of instant fusion and sintering temperature of 1400 to 1500 degrees Celsius. This aeration of cement clinger commonly practiced to slake free lime. So it also causes absorption of some moisture and carbon dioxide. So already I told you in clinger the aeration process will be also taken place, as well as through one inlet the slurry is fed to the burning, the rotary kiln for burning. So here what happens is the aeration, because of aeration, what happens is the absorption of some moisture and carbon dioxide will take place. The clinger is then cooled and ground in tube mills where 2 to 3% gypsum is added. So what is the purpose of this gypsum is it reduces the setting time of cement. So see this. So blasting. So limestone is blasted from the quarry and is put to the transport to the site with the help of dumper. So in that the crushing will take place. That is crushed. Limestone and clay are crushed separately and is stored in the plant. So next, the storage of the plant through the conveyor, it goes to the raw mill. That is the raw mix. Preheating process will be go on. In burning process, what happens is it goes to raw mill. After that, preheating, what goes is raw grind clean. After it goes to burning. So in burning, what happens is raw mix is preheated before it goes to the clean. So after heating only it goes to the kiln, and the temperature is 1400 to 1500 degree Celsius, with where it produces clinger. It cooled and produces the clinger, and the clinger is cooled, and it fed to the ground mill. Here grinded, and it fed to the fed mill where the gypsum is added. So after it is go to the go to the silos, and from that it is dispatched to the places where it needed. So this is about the manufacturing process of cement, that is wet process and dry process. In wet process is mainly done in the raw materials. This dry process is done in the hot raw materials, and the main difference, it is limestone and clay is dispersed in water only, but here what happens is this limestone and water are mixed separately, and then after that water is added to it. So the process of this is same, and the only difference, the water added to the situation is different. So here the water, that is in dry process, water is added to the raw mix. There it is disposed in water. So that is about this difference between dry process and wet process. So this is all about manufacturing of cement. Thank you.